We can do it like that. You can let me if you want to. We just go.
Ass up. Roll that. Ass up.
I like that. Be back. This is not Unpacked. This is not the To Be Fair show. This is
not First Listen.
Damn, this is not First Listen. Nothing but memes. Anything memes necessary? Any memes necessary. We'll figure out
any memes necessary.
Yeah.
Any memes.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But some of the leftover memes from the show, me and Johnny, we still in the building. We usually chop it up for about another hour or so.
Got our libations.
I got some water in my cup. What you got?
Libations.
Yeah, I don't really do libations. I just do water. Deer Park, spring water.
Oh, I got some
Path, yeah. Path Mark?
Electrolytes.
Gotcha. Chat, tap in with us. Let us know what's what. I'll drop the call-in link also if you want to react live with us as well. If you got memes, that's what we really need. Send the memes. Drop the meme link in a comment, and we will react directly to whatever your meme link is. But with that said, we're gonna pull up some of our memes from the week that we didn't get a chance to get to. We'll ping pong off of both of us.
If your appearance is your largest asset, you're gonna do some whole shit.
Do you agree or disagree?
If your height is your largest asset, are you gonna play basketball?
Nope, not the same.
I kind of liked that a little bit.
One of the things that they don't talk about pretty privilege often is the unfortunate, you may be at more risk to get sexually assaulted, sexually harassed, and unfortunately end up in a lifestyle that was forced upon you because you're so attractive, you didn't really have to be smart. So the direction for you wasn't to go to school. You never were forced to be in position of competition because you always won. Or like me, where I don't think I was at all the prettiest in my teens, my circle was full of pretty girls. They did a lot of whole shit and they brought me into whole shit. We brought each other into whole shit.
If your appearance is your largest asset, you're gonna do some whole shit.
Do you agree or disagree?
If your height is,
I mean, Johnny, what is your thought? If your appearance is your biggest asset, will you do some whole shit?
It's possible, I think. But
are you more likely to do whole shit?
You're probably more likely. It don't mean you're going to, but I mean, are you more likely? Probably. Because I mean, if your biggest asset isn't your brain, your intelligence, your character, I mean, if it's not that, then I mean, there is a chance that you could do some wild shit.
All right, so I guess let me think through it. They gave a couple different examples where, like,
basketball was fucked up.
I don't think that the basketball shit is even analogous, where you can be tall and not have any there's not tall privilege. Because you're tall doesn't mean you're coordinated enough to even play basketball.
Well, there's some niggas that's like their best asset is them being tall and they 6'3" or 6'2". You know, they ain't even really that tall.
Right, but what I'm saying is that being tall, like 6'8", doesn't mean that you're gonna make it to the league.
It doesn't.
You don't have you don't. Well, it does increase your chances, but like you still gotta have court. You gotta have a bunch of other things. Pretty privilege is just literally the concept of being pretty. That's a 1-to-1 correlation in which tall might be like a 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 correlation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get
and
it.
so like I think that's his own thing.
It take way more than just.
I think her relating pretty privilege to like victimhood is kind of like an interesting way to take this whole statement also, because of.
Oh yeah, I don't agree with that because I think that's more vulnerability, and usually it's not usually women
like her saying like you could be pretty and dumb. Like that's it, like you was gonna be dumb regardless.
But I think when
You
people
could have
like
been ugly and dumb and pretty and dumb.
But when it's violence against women, usually those are people that are like poor, like more vulnerable populations. It's not just.
I don't have any research on that. I can't give like a POV.
See, it happens like in poor neighborhoods. These.
Okay. No, I'll take you for face. What I'm saying is that I don't know if it's more likely of poor people crime. And when I think of like the Epstein list and shit like that, that's what I think of. Like that's rich people shit. Sex trafficking is like
those are the ones doing it, but the ones that were victims of it were usually poor. Yeah, rich people are doing it.
Right. So, but now it's like a crime on like the victim is poor. Oh, okay.
Usually,
I guess
that's what I'm saying. Usually, the victim is poor.
Okay, I see
or more vulnerable, not the rich.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think that's where people do it more. I think if you see an opportunity, it's usually going to be
to exploit somebody.
Right. It's not whether they're pretty or not. It's usually socioeconomic.
Niggas throw that socioeconomic on anything.
That shit smoothed it out. What I was trying to say. Like, that shit just smoothed it out.
All right, Johnny, we're gonna move over to you. Let me try and get over here to make sure. Listen, this is our first by any means necessary. Let's see if I
go
can
to the save folder. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me know what we're reacting to, Johnny. This or this you? Hey, chat, send us some memes so we can react to something.
Give me the Charlotte joint.
This?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yo, they got going on. Fake ass police. This nigga got green and white lights. 30-day tag in a Honda. Missing the hubcaps. Fucking bounty hunter.
Ain't no way this. That's a crazy unmarked car, bro.
What is this?
You getting ice?
Ain't no way in hell.
That nigga
These motherfuckers out here riding in this.
Like, that's a crime.
Cuffing motherfuckers, letting them out. He must be working with them. Because how he getting cuffs now, he getting undetained. This nigga.
Man, he got the nigga grade.
I don't know, but I ain't never seen this shit in Charlotte. Somebody tell me what that is. Bounty hunter, probation, what is? And he dapped him up. Oh man, he working with the boys. What they got going on? Fake ass police. This nigga got green and white lights.
All right, so where you want to go with it? One, my dog, he snitched. The nigga that made this video snitched.
Yeah.
That black man did a good job just then.
Yeah.
That black man did a good job.
Yeah.
Unless he was like playing the role. Because I also don't believe that most, or if any police cars will be that right there. I've not really seen that whole little scenario. That could be somebody that was playing the role and they said, all right, we've got past where I feel comfortable with, and I'm gonna let this non-English speaking Hispanic out.
I don't know. Yeah, like motherfucker probably told him I'm calling the police. Or like he went too far and he realized it, and he's like, oh shit, let me let this man go before I end up in jail.
Yeah, that's what that shit like.
It's gonna go way different.
Hey, chat, talk to us. Let us know who's in here. We see a few of y'all in here right now. Talk
what up,
to us.
chat?
Chat, we need interaction in this one. This is one of those regular live interaction streams. This is like one of the what's the niggas that be streaming now? What's one of they that Costing that?
Speed.
I know Speed.
That
nigga was just with give me another one, Johnny.
Go down. I had one that was good. It's Theo. Oh, we can do this one. This ain't a lot of people in here. Go to the one under the stripper music. I hope
under the stripper music?
Yeah, the one right under this one.
This?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Johnny.
I ain't playing on the show.
Go ahead and read it, Johnny.
This is what the inside of a vaginal root looks like. Muscular, flexible, and designed with purpose. Sometimes these speed bumps disappear due to high volumes of cars on this road.
What do you call it?
Rugay. Told us about this. I saw the meme. And I was like, I'm already knowledgeable in Rougae. Shout out to her. I saw this.
She got too much credit on that tie.
She rolling with some baldies down there, but not the good kind.
Hey man, let me send this stream out to the guys also. All right, Johnny, give me one more, and then I'll hop back in. Right here.
Yes.
Which one are you choosing? $900,000 each day, $10 billion right now, $90,000 every 5 minutes, or $1,000 every second?
What's the answer, Chad?
Each day.
I would get a 10 billion. 10 billion.
Yeah, I think I'll do 10 billion.
10 billion right now?
Yeah, 10 billion.
You don't want to wait.
No, I mean, I'm good. I would just do it.
900,000 each day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
What'd you say? 90,000?
10 billion. 10 billion is fine.
He like, I want the money now.
900,000
per day.
Okay. You don't got patience, do you?
900,000.
I need the money now.
You know what? I'll make it harder. Y'all both got to agree on one. Yeah, y'all both got to agree on one.
1,000 every second.
Okay, what is
Well, what are we going to do with 10 billion right
I would just invest the money.
But you have 900,000 each day to invest.
Okay, I feel like 900 is good. Okay, 900.
Yeah, 900.
Let's go for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There we go. We can agree on both points. You will get your money regardless. You'll get your salary today.
I mean, that's like a regular job, like 900. But the 10 million.
1,000 a day?
No,
A regular
900.
job?
900,000.
900,000.
Each day?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you
Okay.
okay?
Okay. Oh, yeah, 900,000. Okay,
Yeah.
that was $900.
No.
Okay, I'll get it.
Oh, okay, guys. Yeah, 900,000 each day.
Yeah.
Which one are you choosing? $900,000 each day, $10 billion right now, $90,000 every 5 minutes, or $1,000 every second?
All right, so let me read this. Which one are you choosing? 900,000 each day, 10 billion right now, 90 every 5 minutes, and 1 second. 1,000 a second. So here's the only tricky part to this meeting. There's a tricky part to it. And that tricky part is, how long are they gonna let you stay alive? You're doing 1,000 a second. You are walking inflation, right?
Yeah.
Forget the 10 billion right now. If I was to go, I'd just do big, to be honest, because I got my 10 billion and I'm out the way. The longer this keep counting, you become a target.
You a bill.
You a target.
You a bill. Now,
And as soon as it ends, they end it.
they wipe that.
Yeah, that's kind of with all of these, right?
I mean,
And I think that's what I take into account. Like,
but 1,000 every second, about 12 billion a year.
I get you. Are they gonna let you live for it? Like, I'd rather be out the way. You think they're gonna keep letting you make?
No, that's a good point. Good point. I want the money to get out the way too. Like, and like, how many 10 billions do you need? Like, once you get one,
I just need one
billion.
billion.
Yeah, like, you don't even.
Would you give me 10 billion? I don't need like accumulate. Like, I'm good. Everything else I can do with that. Fuck. Even if you don't invest that, you good, bro.
Yeah, you could blow it off. Or you could fuck off 5 billion. Well, you can't fuck off.
It's hard to fuck off 5 billion.
Fuck off 5
That be the hard part.
Yeah, like you could try to go.
The hardest part is gonna be, where can I spend?
Like, you could
5
try
billion
to go broke with 10 billion, and you might not do it in a lifetime.
Like, you really got to be a different kind of fuck up.
Like, it's
Like, you got to find a lot of niggas that's trying to invest in a lot of, and that's still hard.
And you just have to like just have a bank and be like, hey, I'm giving free money out all day, every
That'd
day.
be it.
Like, that'd be the only way.
Yeah. Nah.
So now you're right. Be probably a better option. I had a Theo Von joint. Maybe it's in the other one, and I ain't put it in there. But it was hilarious.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what happened. But yeah, you can go.
Well, while Johnny is looking up Mr. Theo Von, whoever he is, I know Theo Von. Let me see what I can get. This one, I'm saving this one for next week. Chat, y'all. If y'all want it, I don't know. We're gonna drop
Oh yeah, save it. It's good.
Yeah.
Traditions create culture. So we got rid of religion and we embraced ideology, and ideology is the thing that is dividing us. How many ideologies do Black Americans have right now?
I did this last week.
And are they?
He always has some fire shit. Nothing but memes. Oh, Jonny.
What up?
Straight from Shibuya on my Zen. I'm back ramped up, I'm on 10. The best revenge is ignoring my fake friends. It's hard to make amends when it's you that made the men. The white picket got me feeling so fenced in. Bipolar don't equal seeking attention. That's that psychology. Gemini side of me, it's my dichotomy. Siamese trying me, peekaboo, hide and seek. This that piss on your grave, you ain't dressing your age. This ain't no race. The Sherpa is a surfer, couldn't fit on your wave. Certain summers was a bummer, mama minimum wage. Everybody rocking J's, I couldn't get them for days. She was the only one who knew that I would get to that stage. Guess who wouldn't be shocked by all the shit that I say? It's getting kinda heavy, they trying to break my levee. When you only hear the cheers, then your tears become deadly. And my favorite art teacher name was Mrs. Levy. Around the time I learned to put my straight from Shibuya on my Zen. I'm back ramped up, I'm on 10. The best revenge is ignoring my fake friends. It's hard to make amends when it's you that made the men. The white picket got me feeling. Don't say the shit. We ain't picking cotton, but wait a cotton picking minute. Let me stop playing with it. Got a plan and ran with it. Hopped in the land with it. In a damn pandemic. Nerve of Uncle Sam. Gotta have his damn hand in it. Listen. Straight from Shibuya on some Zen. Ramped, I'm on 10. It's a marathon and yeah, we going for the win. If Wall Street crunching numbers round me, we gon' win big. Put the whole family on. Look at what my Kim did. Just like Puff told Christopher, we gon' win big.
Jonny, do I need to toss it back to you? Listen, again, I enjoyed that one.
No, I ain't know. Like, yeah, that's
my dog. My favorite song. Chuck, you said I'll play this. Tony here, so we can't really get into the fun parts.
I just want to know why it's not looked at as satanic when somebody wants to sacrifice their only son. But if I want to sacrifice a chicken,
it's evil. Stop practicing that voodoo. Stop practicing the hoodoo. Stop practicing the Ifa. Don't practice the Yoruba. Don't practice any of that indigenous shit, Santeria.
But didn't that nigga sacrifice his only beloved son? Then he had y'all drink that nigga's blood and eat that nigga flesh. But that wasn't satanic.
Hey, don't be mad at me. Just explain. If you're a Christian, just explain it to me. Don't get all evil on me. Don't get all evil on me because I'm trying to get some understanding.
I just want to know why it's not looked at.
Don't get all evil. What's your response? Though?
That's
respond to what she actually said.
Are there some like
respond to what she said?
Well, I don't trip on people, whatever religion they are. Like, so if you want to, like, I'm not one of those Christians she's talking to.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not one of those Christians she's talking to. Like, so I'm not one, but and because like I've had my own feelings with the church and different religions. I think all religions are valid and like.
You think all religions are valid?
I mean, I think if somebody chooses to believe, well, you can believe what you want to believe. I don't gotta believe it either. But like I said, I think everybody has a right to religious freedom. Let me say it like that. And I don't think that like I should judge somebody else's religion. I don't think they should judge mine. And yeah, like I mean, if you nitpick, like there's some hypocrisies in mine. There's probably some yours we do down to it. So I mean, I ain't gonna get butthurt about it, but that's a interesting. It's not an interesting take. It's actually factual. It's an interesting take because it's factual. Like, I mean,
what would you say was the thing that triggered you in it? If there was something, it seemed like it was something that at first you was like, but then you kind of was. Right now you're laying in the.
What she called Jesus, nigga?
You don't think Jesus black?
First of all, there's a difference between black people and niggas.
I'm gonna say this, but if
Jesus was either one of them.
But you're not saying Jesus was black?
I'm saying he wasn't a nigga. He was probably black. He wasn't a nigga.
If we're not using it inside like the way of using it, but inside like colloquially, how people like my nigga, we're not using that as like you derogatory term that actually means all these negative things.
I get it, but I'm not triggered.
You're not really for Jesus being black. I got you.
That's not what I say. I'm just not being a nigga. You ain't even saying that term back.
I think that she actually was referring to God.
I think he was a Syrian. Something with anything.
Okay, so you saying he Middle East?
Yeah, those were Africans back then. We was native to there too. I'm just joking. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let me stop. Let me stop.
One, you made him not black, and then you said that he was an Arab. Okay.
Well, no, I said, but black people were native there too. Like, imagine.
Like, where do you get that point from?
Because black people were usually the first place in most, like some of the first Asian. Well, there were ancient Asian civilizations where they had black people. I imagine I know they had them in, or darker skin, melanated people. Maybe not just say black.
Like, so are you using like the general framing of everybody's from Africa? So then, like, once they disperse, everybody's African.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
that's different than saying that they were like
black,
phenotypically sub-Saharan Africans.
Right. I didn't
where
say
Lucy was.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so you saying they were the Arabs? So Jesus was an Arab.
Probably.
Not black, but an Arab. Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah.
Johnny said it. All the pro-blacks, all the Hebrew Israelites, all the FBAs, all of the Pan-Africans.
I don't call the Israelites on me. They come too.
I'm just telling you, like, everybody, like, all the black people, they are coming for that text specifically. I think every sect of black people claim Jesus is black. But you don't. Okay,
time out. What about FBA?
They think that they
but Jesus wasn't the foundation of Black Americans, so they separate.
Why wouldn't they
from?
Why would they think that he was foundation?
African people black.
But why would they say that he's foundation of Black American? America wasn't. It didn't exist during that time. Okay. So you don't. FBAs, any FBAs that we have in the chat, do y'all think that John, you throwing claims on them? I'm just trying to understand. Kobe.
See, that's why I said stop.
Hey, Kobe, call him. We reacting to me. Call him and cut up with it for a little bit.
That's why I said now, like it's
what up,
What's going on now, nephews? Let me tell you something. Johnny, goddamn, stop it, man. If everything started in Africa, right? And Africa is black people, how the fuck can you not say that goddamn Jesus wasn't black? You talking about Arabic shit. Everybody started from anything. If you look at the people that's even up in Egypt right now, them bastards are those Arabic people. Those are people that's less melanated that came from where the fuck they came from. All the real people that's of Egypt are the lower tier that sits miles below, couple of miles below that. And you sitting right here, goddamn, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just because you like white pussy don't mean white people exist for the world. Nephew, white pussy don't control everything. Well, but you saying he wasn't melanated. You're saying he wasn't melanated. How the fuck wasn't you melanated when everything came from that continent was melanated?
I even mentioned him being melanated.
Hey, Kofi.
Goddamn, every people are not melanated. You telling me? So you saying? So you telling me that Arabic people are melanated? How the fuck are they melanated? They're tanned. It's a difference. If they goddamn don't put no sun on their ass, they'll look white as anything else. It's the same thing. You melanated, nigga. I'm melanated. We melanated people. You not melanated because he got our goddamn granddaddy blood in him.
Where did the Arabs come from? Where did the Arabs come from? Where did they come from?
They came from Africa. And you know why when they went to where the fuck they went to, you know what I'm saying? They look different. It just is what it is.
Okay, but that's still like
it is what? It is what? What the fuck are you saying? Say it and stop stuttering. Say your point, nigga.
Hey,
say it. God damn. I'm just fucking.
We have a different conversation about what black is.
I got you. I ain't saying
look. White, they all came from Africa, and that's the only one.
John, I'm pressing you. What I'm doing is pressing you right now. And you got them don't sit good up under pressure. I already see that right now. I'm pressing you. You goddamn ain't good up under pressure.
Hey,
You not.
first of all,
Hey, the diamond. He threw a diamond on you.
Well, no,
and you turned the ball over.
Well,
then he threw that 22 on you.
Well, first of all,
then you turned the ball over. He went man on you, Johnny. You fumbled the ball again.
You. I was just saying when you gonna come for, you gonna stand on. I was saying that you gonna stand on 10. All I want to do is you stand on 10.
Make the point.
Make the point, Johnny. Go ahead. Walk.
I said he was not. He was an Arab. That means he was a melanated person. And like I say, me as a black person over here, we don't identify with Africans, so I'm not gonna say he's black. If I don't identify with Africans, we be on the chat all day talking about Africans and this.
So you, all right, my bad. So you
listen,
like with
as an African.
No. You said the word with. You don't
identify as like, bro. I don't identify as an African.
Do you identify as coming from Africa?
Yeah, we all should. Everybody came from Africa.
All right, so you're saying, like, all right. So what was the statement you were just making? You don't identify with being from Africa, or you don't identify as currently being an African.
As currently being an African, but
right, but that's like a different conversation now.
No, it's not, Q.
You believe that we came from Africa and Jesus.
Hey, like, bro, I just made a statement. Y'all trying to press me on the wall about something like
no.
Like, bro, I'm reacting to this. Is my first fucking reaction.
But nobody made you say,
bro, I'm supposed to be what? This is my first thought. Like, I mean, yes,
but in there, nothing about that meme said that Jesus was an Arab or he wasn't an Arab. You just input that.
Yeah, that's it. Whether he was an Arab or he was African. Which one was it? How could you be Arab when there's no such thing as Arabian? There's no such thing as Arabia back then.
I was trying to say that he was black. You said, nah, he's Syrian.
He had to be African. Everybody was African back then. Everybody.
But it was only everybody coming from Africa. Like I made that.
No, but I'm saying. So you saying that when Jesus was born, Jesus was not born in Africa. It's not about Africa.
He wasn't sub-Saharan. Okay. You think he came from sub-Saharan Africa or northern Africa?
Oh Lord, y'all niggas want to go.
Barton, when you go to that right there, where does Egypt exist at?
I'm sorry, I said sub-Saharan African.
I'm asking you, where does Egypt exist at? We're right now in this world. If you look at it, if you take away from every
West African, that's not where Jesus would have came from. So there is a distinction. Not like I said something crazy.
No, but listen what I'm saying to you. Where would Bethlehem been located at?
That would be in Israel, Palestine.
Okay.
But
who separated all? No, but all of that right there. Who separated all of that? Who separated all of that?
You said what separated?
Who separated? What people separated? The Europeans. Once we taught them, the Moors taught them how they did. They separated everything. It's no such thing as land masses. Everybody was kind of kinfolks, but in tribal with everything. But they put the line on masses when it came down to that.
And they had like they had other tribes in Africa. Egypt wasn't the only one.
I don't mind having like a really fun religious, fictional, non-fictional, non-true.
And
this would be fun.
And I was triggered by what Shorty said, so I'm trying to, like that. Like,
no, but what I'm saying to you is that no matter what, how can you not have a continent that started everything?
What was the triggering thing that she said that you'd be like, this is
what
something
she called communion witchcraft, basically.
Well, what she did was point out what the thing is that people do inside communion.
You said communion witchcraft. It can be. It can be considered that. If you look at it, what is it for? Because you have to look at the modern day Bible and who was written by.
So right now you're doing the hulu. So what is communion supposed to be a representation of?
The body of Christ. The body of Christ.
God the Father and the Son.
And then when you eat that little thing, the wafer, what is that supposed to be?
The body of Christ.
Right. So you drink the
Right,
blood, eating the body.
But we're not eating the body. We're not eating the body of the man. It's God,
but
God the Father and the Holy Spirit. Those are three Holy Trinity.
But like
so it's a
no,
Hold on.
the actual comes from doing what?
They didn't sacrifice Jesus in real life. Like nobody ate him. Nobody like did that. They didn't sacrifice him. Like he got killed.
May I interject for a second?
So it's not based off of an actual sacrifice and people doing the thing.
Nobody got
It's always been metaphorical.
Yeah, nobody actually ate Jesus. No, that didn't happen.
You don't know what they did. The people crazy back then. They might have ate Jesus. You don't know.
He disappeared. He disappeared.
But I'm saying we don't know. That's the whole thing. It's all of this is about we don't know. But the thing, what I'm saying to you is this, as in when you come down to everything, at the bottom of it is that we follow a Bible that was written by a man that was gay, that hated his mama and did so many things that was so no, let me finish. That was so heinous, the thing that he did to her. This man hated women. That's why you find no woman of virtue in this modern day version of the Bible. Find me one version of this modern day from King James. King James was a flaming homosexual, and everybody knows it. But nobody won't look it up, and nobody won't talk about this. But they tell you that goddamn you hate the gays, but you sit around and love a book that's wrote by a gay man. How the hell can that be possible and be intellectually stimulating to anyone?
Why are you making that statement, Johnny? I think comparing Luther to the nigga that made the modern day Bible is like way crazy.
King James was homosexual.
To the show.
King James was homosexual.
Yeah, King James was homosexual or bisexual at least.
Yeah,
he was bisexual. But anytime you put that penis in another man's mind, you homosexual. You are.
Welcome to the show, Kofi.
Kofi, what's up, brother?
What's up?
I think that it seems like you have a bit of a conversation and debate that I think is probably going to end up sparking off something fun. Maybe we'll dive into some more memes in a second. But
let's get it.
Jesus was a made-up person. Jesus is a made-up person. Talk to us, brother.
Yeah, basically, he's historically speaking, so we have to differentiate when I'm speaking of Jesus as a fake person. We have to understand, because us being in a Judeo-Christian society, right, and being raised in Eurocentric ideologies, their religion, where they believe yeah.
Y'all can hear us clearly, right?
I hear some. I can hear you.
All right, cool. All right, keep going.
Yeah. We were being taught as little kids since we were going to Sunday school that everything in the Bible is true. Adam and Eve is real. Eating the apple, all that stuff is real. The devil's the snake. And all these other things. But when we're taught about the three little pigs and the little bad and the big bad wolf and all that other stuff, that's fake, right? So that's an okie dokie that's been pulling us, because it's all fictional. All these stories are meant to teach a lesson. So the reason why I'm saying all that, we have to differentiate between what's biblical history and what's actual history, and we have to do a comparative study. And when you do a comparative study, right, you find out that Jesus is not a real character. Now, there's some people, I'm agnostic, right? But you have some people that are agnostic and atheists will say, well, I think Jesus was a real character. It's up for debate, but more so or less, there's no evidence of a historical Jesus. So when I say Jesus is a fictional character, that's what I mean.
I'm sorry to intervene, but may I say something for a second?
I'm about to throw to you. The only historical, specifically of the time, I forget what the term is, comes from a guy that wrote and said that what they refer to Jesus as. It sounded like a quick excerpt. It wasn't really fleshed out, but he was a leader of a cult during the time. But that was the only one that they traced to. What do you call contemporary? Maybe that's what it is. It's a contemporary writing from the time referred to as that. Outside of that, There's not a lot of historical.
Yes, so they were. If you read a book, I like books. I like to drop a lot of books. There's a book called oh my gosh, 16 Crucified Saviors. So we gotta understand the word Christ is Latin. It just means anointed one, saved one. So Jesus was his name.
Okay.
The Christ, the anointed one. So there are a lot of Christ figures in the Bible. Right, so Jesus is a new figure. So if you read the Hebrew Bible and things like that, you have Melchizedek. Melchizedek shares all the attributes of they think of this Christ figure is going to come. Because remember, the Hebrew Bible is like the Savior is going to come. This built up for the Savior is going to come. It could have been Abraham, it could have been Moses, it could have been anybody. So that's what this Christ figure is for. So Christ or Christos or whatever you want to call it is this is what this figure is going to be. The reason why I'm saying this Jesus never existed is because during the time that he existed, you had scribes, you had writers. No one wrote about Jesus until after during this around this time. It's happening around like the first century, right? No one started writing about Jesus or anything about Jesus until like to like 300 AD, like hundreds of years later, after he's supposed to survive. So if you read the first church fathers like Justin Martyr, oh man, who else is another person? The first church fathers, this person, Arius, and a couple other church fathers, they wrote and saying like, okay, all these attributes that you have.
You said Justin Martyr. Is that what the term martyr comes from?
Yeah, because martyrdom and whatever is pretty much they killed him, and that person is martyred after that person. So that person becomes a martyr. So they get it from Justin Martyr, yeah.
Thank you, Kobe. Thank you. I was just saying thank you to him. Because what he's saying is 100% factual. And the thing is this right here. If you look at religions in its whole, you have 50 religions that all of them have the same figure, that being Jesus Christ. Now, I'm not saying that, he came down in the land and he was this Holy Trinity, a thing like this, but Kofi is speaking facts. And all I can do with is facts, and as far as what I have read and what I've studied on. Now, with him saying that, I can say that as being facts, but I can believe that it was a man. I don't know if it was Jesus or whoever, but it was a man that was here. Someone that walked this earth and was greater than everyone else and made sure he had to do what he wanted to do. If you ever look up the name Jesus and look up what the picture looked like of him, right? Now, if you look it up, it say, looking at Jesus was like looking at the sun. Do you understand what that means? Jesus was not a handsome man. If he did walk this earth, this was not a handsome man. And what me saying him not being a handsome man, you look at the sun. You know how ugly Jesus was. Look at the sun. I'm just telling you, I'm telling you the truth of what it will tell you. Kofi, am I wrong or right?
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. You took that somewhere I was not expecting that.
That probably ain't on us to decide, huh?
Kofi. Am I wrong or right on it? When they say you look at Jesus, you're like looking at the sun. That person was so ugly, you got them so grotesque. Ooh, good God Almighty, what the fuck am I looking at? That's what you were looking at. Because this was the person, this was the person that was sent here to save souls.
Gotcha.
If all being true, and you believe on that.
That's pretty privileged you talking about.
Pretty privileged. All right, so we got y'all here. If y'all want to hang around. We're gonna go to the next meme. This comes from Mama Sharon. She sent it in. I have no idea. Yeah,
afraid.
I'm
afraid to be like they not like us.
Yeah, I don't know why you sit that in that. That's only meant to trigger a bunch of other conversations that I prefer to avoid at the moment. I think that we've been a couple years, not years, but a couple weeks, diaspora war free.
About a month.
About a month.
But can I speak to that real quick? I'm pretty much done with the, because usually, people are very disingenuous in these conversations. I don't mind any conversations or whatever like that, but let it be in good faith. I mean, towards that, I don't care what if Africans are doing something goofy or retarded or anything like that. One thing lesson I like to teach from this, and we had this conversation in the Discord, is that, and of course, they can't really debunk that. They just call you mean names or whatever, stuff like that. That Africans invented the banjo, they invented the drum, certain string instruments. We invented all those things. So it's like that's something we should take pride in. So, and we all know that Black Americans took the banjo and anything a Black person does is demonized, so we make it good. You know what I'm saying? So the banjo was demonized, country music was demonized, was all Black people created. And then what white people do, they try to take it over. So, this is the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? So as a Black American, that's something to take pride in. You know what I'm saying? So making fun of Africans is kind of like Marcus, there's a saying says, you can't curse the root and enjoy the fruit. So I'll just leave it at that.
All right, can I rebuttal on that?
Yeah, you listen.
Okay. The thing with me is that everything Kofi just said is correct. I am so tired of these white people going over here to the bushes and taking these videos of these people eating this bush meat and all this stuff that's going on. It's so sickening to me because you have to see it. And why? Okay, they eating this shit, but look at the size of the continent of Africa. That's like us going down and finding people down in Central America or way down in South America, the way they do things and the way they live in things to this day. And it makes things look bad. What it does is make people that look like you or have the same complexion as you look bad. We as a people need to shut that shit down. You see them motherfuckers eating that bush meat. They got them who the hell need to see that shit?
But see, look. There's not one. There's not one group of people.
I went crazy for a quick second. Also, like Mama's here. Mom, this is also a wild comment. It reminded me of you. Oh my God, that's wild also. But all in good fun. But I understand what both of what Unc and Kofi is saying. Where that are there African people that are representative of exactly whether in the Discord or inside, that was more of a caricature. When we get into the bush meat babble, all that shit. Yes.
Do you eat the bush meat? It's good to them. Why do you gotta see that?
Huh?
Why do we have to see that?
It's pretty much just to demonize people.
What I was saying is that the reality is that does that exist? Sure, but what percentage of the population is that? And if we understand that indigenous people exist in general across the world, and you can go to South America, you can go anywhere, Australia, you can go anywhere, Africa, you can go anywhere, and there are specific sets of indigenous people that live inside a very tribalistic way. All right, cool. But when you look at the whole of the people, that's not a representation of it. And for me, that's why I can't really engage inside a lot of those conversations because it's not people use the word good faith. It's not put in actual good faith in my opinion. Because it's not real. That's not what the real Africans that we're having a conversation with do or say or are involved in.
Yeah, but I also want to say also that just to piggyback on what you're saying, all societies are like that. Black Americans aren't exempt from that. You know what I'm saying? From what we would consider, okay, proper diet, proper cuisine, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's people that I know that there's people that
the FBA trade G debacle came based off of this. The fact that black people also have their own version of bushmeat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Like there's people that eat possums, squirrels, raccoon, all that stuff. If you out in the woods or you out in the swamp in the bayou, there's people that do like that, like the maroons that they like to talk about or whatever. Survival is survival.
We just got a revelation. You said that people your way.
I'm from where my daddy from. He down there in Horry County, Dillon County.
So you know some niggas that be eating raccoon and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't never had it, but niggas,
damn,
yeah.
I mean, same thing.
I wish you would. Like, if you, that's like pertinent information.
Nah, because I ain't got nothing to do with that.
For the Discord,
I ain't representing.
According to other niggas, that nobody does that besides for like that one nigga. But I also said that like country people do that. But to get off of that and to go into something different, we do have what's her name right here, Johnny?
Nah, go up one more.
I want to go to this real
quick. We'll get back to that.
Let's go to this first.
Well, hold on. I will go to the one at the top first. There should be refresh.
Nigga.
Or it's in the messages for sure.
Johnny, you got us in the Wild Goose Chase. Sorry, Big X Club.
Video with the skydiving. Did y'all really skydiving?
No, I would never skydive in my life.
Really? Oh, you go down quick.
Want to hear what I'm about to say, so
the video with the skydiving. Did y'all really skydiving?
No, I would never skydive in my life.
Really? Oh, you go down quick.
He go down quick.
He can slip that shit so quick.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. Let's go. Let's go to I forget her name, but Brian. Dr. Brian Cheyenne Bryant.
What I'm saying is at 42, when I get pregnant,
which is this year,
right?
Oh shit, she's telling niggas when she gonna get pregnant. Okay,
she calling a shot.
Do you think that she got the IVF, or you think that she got the nigga that she want?
She got the
IVF.
She got that.
That's different. Like, never mind. That's too much.
Leave that woman
Manifest it with me, Paul. I love you. When I get pregnant, I at 42 am not leaving my husband. Hold on, because I'm making a commitment not just to him but to these babies. That we will have two people in this house that can tell you their narrative, their story, and you can choose who you want to listen to. You can choose whose story you want to hear. But I want to make sure that I give you everything that I can, which means if I have to sacrifice a little bit in that household to stay in it, if I got to have meetings with daddy to say, listen, we may not want to be here, but we made a commitment to be here. So what we got to do to make sure we healthy so that the family's healthy. But let me tell you why I say age is important in wisdom. In my 20s and even in my 30s, I would have been in my feelings because emotions don't cause problems, feelings do. And I would have acted out of feeling and not commitment, because commitment's not a feeling. It's you doing what you said you was going to do regardless of how you feel. At 42, I can commit. That's that obedience to my promised land. At 20, in my 20s and 30s, guess what? I'd have threw the whole motherfucking towel in and said, you know what? Me and them kids going to be good because I do well. I'm a doctor. I got to support a family and friends. Nigga, we can co-parent.
Come on.
But that's in your 20s and 30s. This is why I'm saying to a person like yourself and other people watching, men and women who have already made those decisions and they end up being bad decisions, not mistakes, because kids are not mistakes, but bad decisions in the way that you happen to, create your kids' dynamic you put them in. At 42, I understand the power of commitment and sacrifice. At 23, I understood the power of how I feel. That's the difference, Paul. At 23, we gonna tear this house up. We ain't tripping off these kids. We gonna tear this house up.
I don't know how long this is, but I think that she's made a bunch of points that we can kind of get to, even with like where she's at. Right now.
She's speaking facts.
Johnny, you want to go first, or do you want to throw it to our guys?
I mean, I put it in there 'cause I thought that was a good point about just the understanding commitment and sacrifice. I think that does come with age.
Okay.
Now, 42, you know, how old, you know, that could maybe, you know, be debatable and, you know, where it's too late. But I think there is a good point. There is, you know, validity in understanding commitment and sacrifice more the older you get. When you're younger, yeah, you not as, you know, you can't make that same commitment when you're younger because you still trying to figure out yourself. You still, you know, got dreams and aspirations.
Well, you can, but you're not willing.
Well, yeah, you're not willing.
Or you're less willing.
Or less, yeah, I think it's just less willing. You just don't want to. Because, like, you're young. You want to experience, you know, life. That commitment kind of takes away from that. So I get what she's saying.
We'll go Kofi then
Go on first because I might land this conversation somewhere that may send us off somewhere else. Go ahead.
All right.
What's up?
Oh, what was your take on the meme?
Yo, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about what she was talking about. It was her thing and it was her opinion. And I let people sometimes, some things I don't have much to say about it. And that's about what I care about what she said. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because I don't have nothing more to say. Hell, it is what she feel. She goddamn be fucked up. She gonna goddamn, sit out here and live her life. She gonna have that baby. That baby gonna be fucked up because she gonna be a fucked up mama because she feel like she wanna do the things she doing and she goddamn wanna sit out here and make a pressure cook baby. That's what it is. And that nigga that sit inside her with that shit, that damn 15-year-old sperm that gonna get put inside of her after that, that's on them. Do what you do. And she wanna goddamn she's a control freak. And she with a nigga that goddamn let her be a control freak. Cause any nigga goddamn don't bust a nut inside a woman and goddamn don't have it naturally like that shit. Both of them ignorant as hell. So let them ignorant motherfuckers raise their ignorant ass kids. They're gonna be Will Smith and goddamn Jada Pinkett type kids with older people. And older she is, goddamn that motherfucking child gonna be ashy as hell anyway. Who the fuck cares? Let the old bitch do what she do. The old bitch with a goddamn gray ass ashy babies with goddamn old nut from goddamn 15 years ago and move on. That's my opinion on it. Y'all ask me, I gave it to you. One love.
What Kanye said back in the day, hated niggas marry hated bitches and
hated niggas marry hated bitches and have hated kids. That's just the way it is. I remember that. That's the song with Brandy. Right after she killed that nigga in the car. Oh my bad, that went dark.
Was I wrong for saying what I said? Was I
ultimate hater?
I'm sorry. Was I?
Oh
did
no!
I offend anybody?
All right. So let me see. It sounds like Kofi said he's gonna throw it somewhere. I do think that she raised some like interesting points. My only problem would be that there is the issue of fertility with women the older they get. I also am like, this is probably, let me see how I can frame it. I'll just say it as I've observed it, and I think that this is something that I have noticed. I don't know if there's factual basis to it or anything like that. But I have noticed that a lot of times when older people have kids, there's a higher rate of autism and like some of like the things, like I guess you would say, like
is that directly because of age or is it because of,
I don't know, but I have noticed that usually people that have kids younger don't have kids with autism. And older, like I got a guy that I know that had kids, like he's fairly older, and like he wears a shirt and it's like the whole thing. But the more I see, even when people have like 7 kids, something like that, or 5 kids, or four kids, the risk seems higher later, if you understand what I'm saying. And typically when they're having kids later. And again, I'm not saying that this is a direct correlation. I'm just saying when I look at like the field, and I'm using autism also just meaning like, and I guess let me clean it up, like more or less like general special needs. I have seen that be a thing. Where there's kids that like whether like they're low functioning, maybe they have like different like disabilities and shit like that.
Let me ask you this: do you think it's because like the older parents are more like capable as far as like resources, healthcare? They're able to get more of the, you know, the vaccinations and stuff like that. There's been a correlation between the vaccines.
No, like you get vaccines pretty much for free at the hospital. Like when you get the baby, they gonna like when you go to the doctor visits, it's not like this crazy big thing.
Oh, they just, okay. I didn't know.
No, I wouldn't even like. And then if you're poor, you get well, at least right now you get Medicare, Medicaid, whichever one.
And if you got to go to a public school, you have to be immunized anyway.
Yeah, you have to have all them shots anyway. If you go to public
okay.
school.
So I ain't
like,
know
that wouldn't be like.
I ain't know if it was a vaccinate. I ain't know if it.
No. Like I said, like that's just something that I have in my anecdotes. This is not based on any facts or anything like that. So I want to make sure I say that. This is more so like just what I've seen, what I've came across, and like I don't know. So I think that could be like that. That's his own thing. But everything else that she said, I do agree. I do think that like the younger you have kids, the more likely that you're not going to stay inside relationships with that person. The more likely that you're going to look at the grass as being greener. The more likely that you're going to be willing to move on and be like, I could find another. And the older you get, either whether it's inside like your early 30s, later 30s, XYZ, the more likely you are to have the discernment to say that it is better for the kid to make sure that we stay together and we make sure that we're doing like the proper thing that elicits the best statistical results. I guess that's the best that I can say. The issue is that like with her, like I don't know the research on 40-year-old women. Like we all know like the ones and two, like Ashanti, she got to have a baby, and she like way in her 40s, and like I think that's his own thing, but like I don't know the response, not the response, like how a woman inside her 40s having a kid, how that actually does. But I mean, I also would say like she ain't lacking suitors. I give her that.
May I interject for a second?
Okay.
Yeah, my thing is this right here, because I had my son out later in life, and the thing what it is this right here. I was 36, the same age you are right now when you had your daughter. You know what I mean? So the thing is that older fathers sometimes we see things. You know what I mean? We see things differently as older mothers do. But the thing is that it's a difference between a man and a woman having children at different ages, because see, the egg's old. It's different between old eggs and old sperm. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what I'm saying is,
I don't know like what the difference is.
they're like if they saved his sperm up from 10, 15 years ago, that's young sperm, but it's gonna get put with an old egg. Now you have to do figuring out what's gonna go on with that. You see what I'm saying? And it might sound crazy, and people, that's not scientific. It's just the truth is what it is.
Yeah, like, but what about old sperm
in a young
egg?
That's what I just said. What about old sperm?
You said young sperm and an old egg.
Okay, about that, it's still gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be between.
If you got old sperm or an old egg, it's more likely to be fucked up.
If you have old and old, it's gonna be real fucked up. You put it in, you put the two of them together, you're gonna have it in there. It's gonna be a mid-drift. I'm telling you, two old niggas make an old ashy baby. That's what happens. But you have a young woman and an old man, it's gonna be. You have a young man and an old woman, but you have it in between there. But between that right there,
what I will say is that, like my field research has shown me that you could tell the kids that got older parents, even if they're not they're not fucked up, they just look older. Their hairline.
Oh goddamn! Damn.
Expressions be older. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Old parents, they have kids as they age.
That's what I said. Old ass. That's why I call them ashy. That's why I
That's why
said
you want to
ashy
be old
ass
school.
kids.
Nah, Jack,
But listen what I'm saying to you.
Like I'm 21, bro.
Hey, Chad, if y'all
I
would give Johnny an age, what age would you give Johnny? Would you say he had young parents or old parents?
Look at his face, bro, man. This shit, man.
Johnny,
I
Johnny,
what's my age?
All right,
Johnny,
Kofi, go ahead and talk to us. I know you said you had something that might throw us a different direction.
Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels is laughing right now because he said this about how women are, and I don't want to be on women. Men are like that too, but women are on a different time clock than a man. You know what I'm saying? Because like Unc says, you know what I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna wait till like 37 to have kids. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's hitting 37 with no kids or one kid, she's going through it. She's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? She's lowering her standards because she want a baby, and she's doing all the things she would accept that she wouldn't accept in her
Maybe, but
20s.
hey, Kofi, real quick. I think that niggas that's 37 that ain't got no kids is lowering their standards too.
Yeah. No, we don't. Because when I was 30, when I had mine, I didn't lower my standard. What I did was say, if I said myself when I was 35, I said, if I don't have no kid by now, I'm gonna go ahead and tie these goddamn things down, and I'm gonna bust in everything. I could bust in everything with life and not have no kid because I don't want to have no ashy ass babies. That was me. I was a nigga back then. You know. I was nigga back then. It was different. You know what I'm saying? Real spit. I got them. If you got them, your aunt saved my life. She did.
But I'm saying it's a little bit, but it's a little bit different because
my thing is that like even with that being true, I think that that's an isolated scenario. Like, in my opinion, I think that niggas also aren't trying to be 40 years old with no kids. The average guy want to have something like some version of a legacy and things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like most guys, they want to have something to where they can, especially if they have sons, they want to be able to grow up and be active with them. Like at least somewhere in my 30s, like most guys want to have some version of their first kid, their first son, if they're going to have kids. I understand like the biological clock, but I also will say like shit. Like I know my people, they had kids early and late. They had kids over a 20 years lifespan, and in which, for me, it's hard to just be like biological clock. When I see mad women, especially inside like my class, them motherfuckers popping out them babies right now.
yeah, but what you're saying is right. But see, this is the difference between a man and a woman being different. Now, if the clock runs out on a woman, that's it. She's fucked. That's it. But if a clock runs out on a man, he can still say, you know what? I'm like 40. I want to have kids before I was 40. You know what? I'm still gonna have kids anyway. That's
Well, it depends if that woman got money, she all right. If she in the if she
got money,
she do a Janet Jackson.
If
she do a
she
Janet
got
Jackson.
If she got money, she all right.
Like the women that are doing that thing when they get them.
Madonna had one late too.
Like
Madonna, Janet Jackson.
Now we don't know how well these kids come out either.
But no, but your whole thing is when your adults are their kids.
That's what Unc said. Like if you having a 15-year-old egg and a new sperm, it might be an issue.
Are you talking about like a frozen egg?
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like right now, if a woman, there's a bunch of women that in their career where, like, when they hit 30, if they got money, if they hit 34, 35,
freeze them.
They get some eggs taken out and they freeze them and then
come back to them later.
That's the thing. So like,
now
that's a
now
very
this is where
Hey, babe, hold on. I got these for you.
Well, no, usually these are oh well, yes. Well, but it don't even happen like that. That's usually like the in vitro shit.
Oh, you got
so like he going to the
your boys on something different. The thing is that you have it versus both of them can do it, right? Now, if you have when you save some sperm at 25 and you save an egg at 25, you're gonna be all right. But goddamn, if you goddamn wait till you 30-something years old and you goddamn got the old, huh? Say what?
Do eggs do that have a shelf life? Say you save them at 25.
Everything on this earth has this shelf life. Them old eggs.
Nah,
they about to spoil. I'm just saying. You ain't never seen an old baby. But two old niggas. It's different. Ass old baby.
Yeah.
Well, this is where I kind of want to like.
Being honest with you, I'm sorry. It's the truth. Ashy ass old baby. Baby look ashy and all kind of shit. Then they got them look like somebody's auntie and they 15 years old. I'm just being honest with you. You don't see the goddamn when you was in high school, you see that motherfucker got them like somebody's auntie and she got them was in the 10th grade with you.
I'm around more like high school boys or like high school, middle school boys, but you can tell the niggas that got old parents for sure.
Yeah, you can tell it. You can tell it, and you can also tell it because you know what I'm saying. Like with me, I had old.
Look.
It's the way they look. We call them teachers.
You get old parents.
Teachers. Motherfucker, look old. Nigga 15 look 35 out the face.
You be cursed, bro. It's all right, bro.
I be trying to look older.
You an outlier, Johnny.
I be trying to look older.
You a nigga that had old parents, but you still look young.
I still be getting carded.
Yeah, see, Johnny, you are a unicorn, Johnny. You are a unicorn.
Johnny, it's also like you're not full blooded FBA. So like you got the good juice curl. You.
Nah, this shit come in Africa too. This shit.
Oh damn! Here we go.
Like the nigga from Juice that had the good curl.
Here we go.
Johnny S curlers, and that's the only reason.
Goddamn, nigga said Johnny had an S curl. See, goddamn, he had an S curl. That means I damn well know he had old parents. Then he got an S curl.
You didn't have an S curl back in the day? You didn't have an S curl back in the day? Don't lie.
No, I didn't have to because we Native Americans. I had nasty curl up. If I got them going right now, if I could grow hair, goddamn, look at you. If I had grew, goddamn, I show you, I got them throwing some grease or something on my head. Nigga, my hair up on my arm and not even nappy. I'm just being honest with you.
I had an S curl, and I know my great grandmother.
I'm just being honest with you. For my hair, you said what happened? You had an S curl.
I had an S curl.
Oh shit! Goddamn, nigga say he had an S curl. See, that's how you know. That's how you know a nigga real. Nigga, I appreciate that 100% with that. I ain't had to have none of that shit. I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Johnny ain't got no real. He ain't got an S curl. That's me making a joke.
No, I know he did, but I'm just saying. What Kobe saying that I respect. That's respect. Cause no, I didn't have to have none of that shit. Because if we dose a little bit of water and goddamn the right, you know what I'm saying, grease and shit in our hair curl up like a motherfucker.
Hey, that's the trick. No, that's the trick right there. A little bit of water and some.
So it wasn't chemicals. It got the right product for us, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever. It would goddamn, you know, it would be either greasy or dry as hell, but it's gonna curl up.
With that, I had me some Soul Glow.
It's not gonna turn to that. Let me tell you, it's not gonna be Soul Glow. Good God Almighty! Oh,
I had me some Soul Glow. Good fucking gonna get there. All right, we about to go to another meme. This is a Johnny meme.
Go to it.
Drake says, nobody in America can out-rap London rappers.
Yo, hold on 1 second.
London rappers, the best verses in the world. Mark my words. Oh shit! I don't care what nobody says. Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America. No disrespect to my country, but. Nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
Man, call ice on this nigga, man.
Got to.
Call ice on this nigga, man. Get him. I'm trying to fuck with Drake again. You was? I was trying to see what I missed and everything. I was like, this shit. And then this nigga gonna come out here and say this. He gonna come out here and say, call ice on this nigga, man. He not like get this nigga all the way up out of here. Like that's the most. I like.
Can I explain to you why he said that?
Why?
The reason why he said that shit is nobody can out-rap the motherfuckers because nobody know what the fuck they talking about and they never on topic. They like the newest shit like y'all talking about earlier. Them niggas never on top of it.
You don't know what they talking about. People know what they talking about. You don't know what they talking about.
No, listen, I don't know what they talking about. You don't know what they talking about either. You know who know what they talking about? That small ass island that they live on, that get rained on all the time. And them other people that got them around there that sound good.
People said that about Bone Thugs and Harmony. People said that about Twista. So like doing the whole xenophobe thing where no one don't know what they talk about. Like you may not understand what they talk about. There's people that don't understand what Geechee Gullah people are saying. Don't mean that no one don't know what they're talking about.
Better lyricists.
Listen. I'm saying lyrics. I'm not saying they don't because
they're not better lyricists. Who we talking about? Central C?
As us,
who's the best lyricist from London?
As us sitting out here right now, and you know what I mean. I keep making my you know, ex rapper shirt, you know, whatever. But with us being lyricists, Kofi, have you ever rhymed? Have you ever sat down and composed a rap? Kofi.
That dumbass pattern. That pattern dumb as hell.
No, I'm saying, Kofi, have you ever sat down and composed a rap?
Not rap. I used to write music, but more I used to write more like R&B shit. But I used to write music. Yeah.
Thing is, what I'm saying when it comes down to what I'm saying to you is that the whole thing. What about it's a difference because I wrote R&B myself. I had wrote R&B. I wrote rap. I had rap myself. But the thing is this right here. When it come down to whatever is that's what it sounds like, Dave. And what that is that's their form of it.
Yeah, that's a beat. That's rhythm.
That's a form
of beat. That's a form of rhythm.
So you like you like that. That sounds good.
I don't know what you just did.
You as a writer. You as a writer. You as a writer. That's what it sounds like to us.
That's what because you don't have you have an untrained ear. You don't have an ear that's world renowned. I know people.
I have an untrained ear.
No, you don't.
No, Kofi.
Because music is music. That's no different than white people saying that you don't understand Beethoven, so you know you're a savage.
I don't understand Beethoven.
Of course you understand Beethoven, but that's what I'm saying. When there was come time to understand other black music, you don't have an ear for it.
You said I don't understand that. I understand everything. I'm just saying, far as in the genre, far as in whatever, it might sound good so that sounds good to you.
Well, not what they just played. I don't know what that was. I don't know what they just played.
Listen. There you go.
Hey, Kofi, them boys talking about y'all talking about rhythms and the voices, the cadences, the flows.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake said lyricist.
Being a rapper.
Lyricist and Drake is crazy. He out of his white cotton picking mind. He's talking about lyricists.
Yeah, he said lyricist.
That's what we're talking about. The lyricist. It's not about the cadence. Because you're speaking of the cadence, Cody. We're speaking of just lyricism. If you have where it's just the cadence is hell. I took it to the block. I kicked it hop. Here it is. Hit me hop. We go to hop. Here we go. Here we
You
go.
sound like
We
you're
go.
doing Rapper's Delight, but a very bad version.
Exactly. And you know what? That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like to us today when they rap. That's
so
what they rap
let me
sound.
give you an example. So we don't like the mumble raps, we don't like the Maces, we don't like the Futures and people like that because people
How
don't
can
like
you
that
say?
type of flow.
So you're saying Mace is the mumble rap?
Yeah, mumble
Mace
rappers.
had lyrics. Mace had lyrics. Mace just had a lazy flow. It's the difference between a lazy flow and a person doing mumble rap. Mumble rap is what you heard during the teens. That's what they had. During the teens to the 20s, that was.
But if you're talking lyricists, you know what I'm saying, then I don't know no English rapper that could out rap an American. That's completely rubbish. So if that's what he's saying, that's crazy. But I didn't get to explain my point for the last prompt. This is where I kind of want to land it with that. I know I'm going back on one prompt. So in the beginning, you guys were talking about her being a mother at like 41, 42, whatever. And you and Q, you were talking about Johnny about, did she find a dude or is it IVF or whatever? And Johnny says probably IVF or whatever. A conversation that I wanted to have on my channel, because I don't know that many women, but the women that I do know, black women that I do know that are pushing 40, they're 37, 38, and they're like, look, I need me a kid. They're doing IVF. Yeah. I understand that, I really don't agree with it to the point where, okay, you don't have a father that's in the child's life. What makes it worse is, and I don't know if that's something, I don't know if I want to put that on black men or not. So I'm asking, okay, who are the donors? They're like, the donors is all white men. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Is that what they're saying?
I mean, I don't know nobody that's ever
all the donors that they're picking on white men. I was like, why are the donors white men? They said
but you can still pick a black man though.
But see, that's the problem. But that's the problem where I'm going to land at. They are very few to know black sperm donors. I don't know what bank they went to, but I know 2 women that did it, and all their sperm donors are white men. So of course, the donor of the person, their health information, what job they have, the type of education they have. So you're looking at the black ones,
damn,
and then you're looking at the white ones, and the white ones seem to be quote unquote more appealing. You know what I'm saying? More renowned. So they end up picking the white one. So shouldn't black men be donating more sperm than white women? So black women like that could at least have a pool of black
this is
sperm
new to me
donors.
right here, Kofi. You saying it, and it says black or African American donors are significantly unrepresented, making up less than 3% of all sperm donors in the U.S., according to a 2023 study. Like, how much you get paid to donate sperm?
I have no idea.
Johnny, you did donate sperm before, right?
No, I mean,
how much you get paid for?
Would
you donate sperm?
I ain't put it in a cup.
Johnny.
But my cousin says something. We probably got white boys that do that because it's the ego thing. They may not know, what I'm saying, who the mother is or whatever they say. They sign something saying, well, I don't want to know who the mother is. I don't want the child, saying, contacting me. But at least it's an ego thing to get money out of it and know that, I could have a potential son or daughter out there.
But I'll also say that I don't know a bunch of sperm banks in the hood, at least here in Charlotte.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know where niggas can donate sperm. I know niggas would if it was, but if niggas could donate sperm easily and get some money, I don't think niggas are not doing it off moral purposes.
Oh, you talking about if they was in the hood like plasma?
Bro, they giving out plasma all the fucking time.
If it was like plasma, you could go in there
and rub one off for fun
and get 50.
50 to 100.
I'll probably be there 5.
Right.
I like where you guys is going with that. So it seems that it's more pushed in white communities than black communities. And I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. I'm more of a historian. So if you don't want a whole bunch of black people, you know what I'm saying, being created in America, you're not going to put sperm banks in black neighborhoods. You're not.
You need to open up a sperm bank.
Sperm bank. We got to do it inside an opportunity zone. Yeah. That's what Trump.
Well, yo, business idea. I should open a sperm bank, like in the hood. Open up a sperm bank in the hood. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's money right there.
We got. That might be ingenious because
it might be a move, my boy. But yeah, what sparked this? Oh, we're
talking about Drew. We're talking about rap.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about rap.
No, because the last prompt on it. This is where I want to land with the last prompt with the shorty talking about you know her being in her 20s now she's 40s, but then we went to the rap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I forgot about that same thing, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I get you. Like I said, like the whole sperm donor. I guess I know a few people that have went through the whole IVF thing, and from what I have seen, more times than not, this kind of comes from a space of them not being able to conceive naturally. So I know like a few couples that are doing that or that have did successfully like the IVF thing. And that could be on like the male or the female part where for whatever reason they was having difficulty conceiving.
If you're a man and you like I had IVF help you as a man, like can they pump you?
I mean, that's if you have like a low sperm count.
One-to-one, like they put the thing in there.
Oh, so they just take even if you ain't got a lot, they'll just take one of the ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because if your sperm count is so, if let's say it's the man, let's say you go to fertility doctor, whatever. They take a sperm sample from you. They may take an egg from her, whatever. They do whatever they got to do, and then if the man's the problem, say, hey, your sperm count is just very, very low. So they may give you things to increase your sperm count, but if that doesn't help, you know what I'm saying, they may have to do like some type of in vitro into the egg or whatever or something like that.
They just go and pick out the one sperm that they need and then get an egg and then put them together.
I think they just get a lot. I'm not too sure, but that's the way to do it. If it's a woman, it's usually like, it could be a lot of things. Like with my sister, I think it's kind of hereditary. The same thing happened with my mom, is that she could get pregnant, but the uterary wall, after like around the second trimester, around like towards the end of the first trimester, can't hold the baby. So you have a miscarriage.
Mm-hmm.
So what my sister had to do with my nephew at that particular trimester, right? She had to like get some type of reinforcements just to hold the baby. So it's a lot of things.
Like she got like stitching or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Because when my niece, she had her very, very early and almost lost my niece. So when my nephew was being born, they was like, nah, we know what we have to do this time. And she had a full pregnancy by just reinforcing her, her uterus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like the older you get inside, like a lot of these conversations, you run across so many more people that go through a lot of these different versions of situations in which you end up being like, oh damn. Like,
yeah, but the thing is that I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, what?
No, what I'm saying is that Kobe was speaking. Everything he's saying is the truth. But the whole problem is that you sitting around and what you doing basically kinda is playing God with your body, and you're doing what you're doing, and you're having a kid, and the kid can come this way or that way, whatever, like he was saying about, what I'm saying, it be weak this way, this, that, whatever. And that's why sometimes they will take an egg and get it fertilized and then insert it into another woman and she'll carry the baby for the woman. And a lot of people do that.
I know somebody that's done that.
So with that happening is more or less, what I'm saying, it's because this woman body cannot carry this child, and it's not with that, when it come down to these celebrities, they don't want their body to be subjected to being stretched out or this or whatever. So they'll have a child done that way through someone else. And that to me is shameful because if you as a woman don't want you want to be considered a woman in all these ways and doing everything, yet you want not to be a woman completely because you have a child and it's going to hurt your career. That means that you
most people aren't doing that at all.
Yeah.
Like that's like a
No.
hyper really minority space.
Most
Typically,
people do it out of necessity.
Yeah, like a lot of women, like if, as Kofi said,
How
like,
many
you're having
people that
multiple
don't have
miscarriages.
money can afford that to happen? If you don't have the money, that's for people that have money.
Right. No, but also most people that have the money are getting in vitro and they're carrying the baby. Like having somebody be a surrogate mother in general is something that's really, really rare and isolated. Typically, a lot of it just deals with
and usually
because honestly,
they
like
got stuff like preeclampsia, and they have different stuff where like sometimes women.
I mean,
just
really,
can't,
really
like,
a big
give birth.
thing with women right now is like, especially black women,
But
be
they also
because of fibroids,
do
it can
and
cause miscarriages. But like, you don't have to be rich to get in vitro. Like I said, I know non-rich people that have gotten it, and it was based off of like infertility reasons and or miscarriage reasons. That and like you can get insurance to pay for it, like and depending on your job.
Yeah, I understand. No, I understand what you're saying because you got insurance for the insurance for a lot of things. But what I'm saying as far as in putting the baby in someone else, that's another thing. That's
Oh, yeah, like, I think that we could agree with that, but I don't think that that's like what we're talking about per se. Like that's like way more of like an isolated version of the thing in comparison to people getting pregnant because either they can't get pregnant.
No,
or they had
the whole topic was I get pregnant when I want to get pregnant. That's what she said. That's the whole topic. That's what she said. We watched the video. I get pregnant when I want to get pregnant. That's what she said.
She also talked about commitment and having a 2-parent household.
No. But regardless of whatever, that was the whole topic of everything she said. I'm gonna have a baby when I want to have one
with the right person.
Right, but that's still
with the right person.
But also never talked about carrying, like somebody else carrying her baby or anything like that. And honestly, like we made an assumption that she was even talking about like in vitro.
We came away from this, but that's what she just said. That's what the whole thing with her talking was. I'll have a baby when I want to have one because I can have one.
I don't even disagree. I think that generally speaking, as a guy or a woman, you should have a baby.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But the factor of it is this right here. If you are a person that knows about bodies, cannot have a baby when you just want to have one. Unless you went through all the medical procedures that we talked about. You can't do that. You can't. You cannot. No. And you 40-something years old, now you just, I want to have a baby.
And these girls be knowing when. And
these
like,
motherfuckers got apps.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the apps.
She'll be like,
they be on time.
She'll be like, take the dick out. I need it now. I got 2 hours. Like they
be on time, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't never been through that.
No, listen.
I heard.
I will say that like I've talked to women like they clock their cycle.
And they
have apps on when they have sex. They
know when to. They know. Oh, if I have sex right now, I have a way higher chance. And women naturally get hornier during ovulation.
That's true too.
Text messages saying some freaky shit, and you be like, "What's wrong with her?" She's ovulating.
They want 2 types of chocolate. They want 2 types of chocolate.
With her. She was ovulating. Like, but yeah, so you can kind of like women have a very like men. We know our bodies, but women have a very great understanding of their bodies.
Yeah,
and Yeah, if they women can do whatever the fuck. If they want to get pregnant, they sure can get pregnant.
All right. I think that to get us off this topic, I'm gonna bring in this maybe to throw back to what we ended the To Be Fair show.
The volume's not on for some reason.
Yo.
Yeah, there's no volume.
Can you hear me?
They from London.
I can't hear it for some reason. Is it just?
Oh, y'all couldn't hear that? All right.
No, I couldn't hear that.
Oh, could you hear it?
Yo, it don't make no difference. It's funny as hell because it's like he's saying the volume ain't on and whatever the hell. I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? All right, damn. All right,
I didn't hear none of it. But I thought the dude was pranking somebody.
Oh, nah. He was talking shit. Let me see. Damn,
Okay.
my volume isn't on. Let me.
Yeah.
I'll just bring it over here. It's probably.
I thought he was pranking someone. So if he wasn't pranking nobody, then he'll, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what, it was still funny to me. You know what I mean?
All right, can y'all hear this?
Can't hear shit. Can't hear a damn thing. Can't get it right. And can't get it wrong. Yeah.
You said y'all can't hear that?
Can't hear a damn thing, man. We can't hear nothing. Yeah, we can't.
I think Johnny broke it.
Johnny, you done broke shit. Johnny, you around there breaking shit.
Yeah, Johnny broke something over
I ain't touching shit.
Nephew, stop breaking stuff, man.
Damn, y'all heard every other meme of it, y'all?
This shit just
We good. We good.
Damn. I had to fuck around with StreamYard to figure out exactly what's what. You about to say something?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it rolling.
Oh, keep it rolling. All right.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, Johnny.
They didn't hear it, so they ain't gonna get it. But that nigga Mac Main.
Oh, he did sound like Mac Main.
That's the Mac
Yeah,
Main line.
he
That's
did
the
sound
Mac
like
Main
Mac
line.
Main.
That's Mac Miller.
Oh, in my desire.
Like that.
Yeah. Damn, they can't hear. All right, let me see if we got like something that's regular memeable that we'll get to for the guys. Oh damn, we getting late too. So we're gonna
roll.
Yeah, we're gonna hop out after the last one. Johnny, I feel like you be having actual so I'm gonna go to you.
We'll see. I got some memes in there.
All right, Johnny said, y'all can oh, this is right. We ain't gonna go this one. All right, we'll move somewhere else. All right, where you want to go to, Johnny?
Find somewhere, goddamn it.
That work? Talk to it, Johnny.
I ain't agree with this one though. I asked the guy what his favorite movie is. 9 times out of 10, he's either gonna say Wolf of Wall Street, Interstellar, or American Psycho. I only date black men. That's not. They're not gonna say that. Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, so you count inside what she was saying.
Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies.
So you part of something about you gotta tell the other black woman shut up.
No, I'm just saying.
So you fall into the box.
She said I only date black men. They're not going to say that. I fall out of that box. I'm trying to tell her.
But she never said that she owned like that she wasn't dating black men. That's a black woman for sure.
What the fuck are we talking about? You don't need to hear it.
Yeah, she's
I'm just saying. This the last one said I only date black men. They're not. I'm a black man, and I definitely would put Wolf of Wall Street in my top 10.
Got you. Oh my bad. Y'all can't. Are y'all still getting background? Can y'all hear?
No, we hear y'all. We don't hear the movie. Goddamn fucker, but it's Wolf of Wall Street. We don't give a damn what she talking about with that. Kofi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You don't like Wolf of Wall Street?
We don't care nothing about that. I love Wolf of Wall Street. That was a goddamn fire ass movie.
All right,
you know
so let's take it here. So Kofi,
Yeah.
I guess we'll go Kofi then. So favorite movie.
Favorite movie? Any particular genre or?
We're not putting limit. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie will be like Belly, Menace to Society, Jason's Lyric, Matrix.
Oh, we go to the 90s black exploitation movies. Okay. That's what's up.
I mean, yeah.
No. I think they fire. I think all he's saying is fire. I was saying my favorite black movie would be what was my favorite movie?
Black on it. Just saying movie.
Oh, my favorite movie. Period. Forrest Gump, because the motherfucker ignorant as hell. You can keep rewatching it and see some more ignorant shit every time you watch it. Forrest Gump was a motherfucker. That was a motherfucker. That was a motherfucker. Every time you watch it, you see some more ignorant shit he did. God, that nigga was everywhere. That nigga goddamn did everything. No matter what the fuck happened, he was that nigga that goddamn did it. And he sat there and was there. That was a cold ass movie, man. You know what I'm saying? But if it came down to black movie, Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm talking about, Last Dragon.
Last Dragon, yeah. Okay.
That's it. Last Dragon and goddamn. Yeah, what's up?
What generation was Forrest Gump from?
Forrest Gump wasn't from no generation. Forrest Gump was goddamn from shit. That nigga was the way he was raised and whatever. He was raised. He was my parents' generation.
Yeah, baby boomer.
That nigga was born in the 30s and 40s. He was.
Yo, you just caught a stray, man. You caught a stray.
I ain't gonna lie.
You caught a stray.
But that's a good one. That's a good one.
He was. Because everything he did, goddamn, was shit that they goddamn told us and we read.
Did you get Johnny Joe? He didn't catch it. Did you catch it?
He didn't catch it. He didn't. He caught it straight. He didn't know it.
Tell me.
I say, Forrest Gump generation is Gen A.
I don't know what the fuck Gen A is. I guess I'm old as a motherfucker. What is Gen A?
Gen A.
Oh goddamn! See what happened when you had old parents? You goddamn give an old nigga a dad joke, and then you give goddamn nigga dad jokes, and the nigga that goddamn should know him don't know.
Johnny, you came that I don't know if you came up with it, but that was a classic. I give you that. Honestly, I think my favorite. My favorite is The Last Dragon. Leroy the Last Dragon. Like that's my favorite movie. That's one of the
That's it.
Like I could almost quote that movie line for line, even when he was in there. You got the glow.
Boy.
Like they was killing it. What's Shorty? She bad.
Oh man, got Apollonia. Apollonia.
Yeah, we were talking about her.
We talked about it. We talked about it. God damn, Apollonia bad, this motherfucker, boy.
Yeah.
Lord, 4th of July, Apollonia. Yes, sir.
I mean, so what? Y'all wasn't into like.
Been the first installment of Nothing But Memes. Shout out to Kofi. Shout out to
memes necessary.
Any memes necessary. We call it anything we want to right now. But nonetheless, like I said, we might try and do this a little bit after the To Be Fair show when we don't get off all our memes for the show and just kind of like kick it to where this is a lot more lax. We ain't gotta have the microphones and the camera set up and all that shit, and we can just kind of chop it up and talk shit with y'all as we whether we sipping or we eating, we sobering up or we getting more drunk. This was fun. This was fire. We got into some religious debate. That was a fun little religious debate.
We talking about a lot.
Yeah, we done went to sperm. Shout out to LTO.
How do we get there?
In the beach, all kind of shit. I think how do the London rappers rap?
I'm a London bloke.
Nah, Unc said, boom, bop, boom, bop, bop, bop.
We talk about bush meat. Don't forget that. We talk about bush meat.
Yeah, we did the bush meat.
Yeah, we talk about bush meat.
Nonetheless, this is some of my favorite guys. Kobe, Unc. This is Q.
Boy Johnny P.
And we out, man. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, brothers.
Peace. Love y'all guys.
Love you.